People say that Christians are hypocrites. Like that's some sort of big discovery, some big revelation. I don't know. Of course, Christians are flawed. That's really the whole point, isn't it? Christianity starts there. It's the entire point. But somehow, Christians are the only people expected to be morally perfect before they're allowed to speak at all. And I think that says something deeper about the world we live in. Think about this logically. If a doctor smokes cigarettes, people don't suddenly decide medicine is fake. If a fitness trainer gets overweight, people don't conclude muscles aren't real. If a Buddhist loses his temper, nobody says meditation is a lie. But if a Christian sins, whoa, suddenly it becomes, see, Christianity is false. That doesn't even logically follow. Christianity never claimed human beings were naturally good. It claims the opposite. The entire foundation of Christianity is we are broken. We fail. We sin. We need saving. So when a Christian sins, that's not Christianity failing. That's Christianity being correct about human nature. Now, before somebody twists this, that does not excuse evil behavior. There are Christians who behave horribly. Some have abused power. Some have hurt people. Some have acted arrogantly. Some absolutely deserve criticism. But there's a difference between Christians sometimes fail and Christianity is false. Those are not the same statement. And honestly, I think a lot of people misuse the word hypocrite. A hypocrite is not someone struggling with sin. A hypocrite is someone pretending they have no sin while condemning everyone else for theirs. Christianity openly teaches the opposite. It literally says, all have sinned. Not some, all. Even Paul admitted his struggling in the epistle to the Romans. The good that I would do, I do not. That's one of the central figures of Christianity, openly wrestling with his own failures. Christianity is not a religion of people pretending they're perfect. It's supposed to be a religion of repentance. And then there's the street preacher thing. People mock them constantly, yell at them, insult them, treat them like garbage. But have you ever actually thought about what it takes to stand out in public and talk about God, knowing people may hate you for it? That takes courage. Because most of them genuinely believe heaven and hell are real. They genuinely believe souls matter. And if you truly believed that someone was walking toward destruction, how could you stay silent? People mock them. They call them hypocrites. They say, I don't want your help. I don't need saving. Stop judging me. Okay. But from the Christian perspective, they are trying to help you. Whether they're right or wrong, their motivation is usually concern, not hatred. And honestly, sometimes I think people fight Christianity so aggressively because deep down, they don't want to consider the possibility that they might be wrong. Because if Christianity is true, then some things we love, some things we defend, some things we build our identity around might actually be sinful. And people do not like having their comfort challenged. Truth is uncomfortable, especially when it asks you to change, especially when sin feels good in the moment. People become attached to their sin, attached to pride, attached to lust, attached to anger, attached to self-worship. And when somebody comes along saying, there's another way, people lash out. Not always because the message is false, but because the message costs something. And here's the irony. The same people saying there is no objective morality are often the first ones screaming moral outrage when Christians fail. But according to what standard? If morality is subjective, why are you angry? Why does hypocrisy bother you at all? Deep down, most people already know good and evil are real. That's why hypocrisy offends them so much. The truth is, Christians aren't called to pretend they're flawless. They're called to admit that they aren't. That's the beginning, not the end. And maybe the strongest witness a Christian can give isn't fake perfection, but honest repentance. The world thinks Christianity collapses when Christians fail. But Christianity begins with admitting we do. And despite our failures, we still speak, because if we truly believe this is life and death, love cannot stay silent. May the truth set us all free.